Hi, welcome to today's video. My name's Paul. So today is just some unedited real-time video of me painting the landscape that you can see on screen. I also talk about using limited palette. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. Okay, so you can see I've already put some water onto the paper and some blue pigment, some blue paint. So the sky is pretty much done. Now I'm just putting in a horizon line. I should say that the camera was being really annoying today and wouldn't focus, or at least for the first half of this video it struggles to focus. I don't know why. Technical issues. But I wanted to say about using limited palettes. So with this painting, as with most of my landscapes, it's a very limited palette. And I prefer cooler colors, so blues and yellows. And really that's all I'm using, blue, yellow, and of course they mix to give greens, and you can see this happening here. The mixing, a lot of it's happening on the paper, and it's a wet in wet technique, so the paper is quite wet, and when I put say yellow pigment next to a blue pigment, you're going to get some mixing of those, which is going to give you your greens. I may also have used a darker green from a tube, I can't remember, and also maybe a purple. But anyway, it's limited to sort of 2-3 colors. There are some advantages of doing that. You know, when you're getting started, you have all these different things to think about. So you've got values, and you've got color theory and composition, the whole technical aspect of actually putting the paint onto the paper to create different effects, all these different things that going through your head. And of course you have to be creative as well and produce something that looks good. If you use a limited palette, it just takes away one of those things that you have to worry about. Or at least it simplifies the whole color theory thing, because you've only got a few colors to work with. And you can see I was putting on some purple there and the darker green. In order to simplify it even more, I also tend to use open compositions. So open composition was, well, one of the sort of features of Impressionist painting. And an open composition simply has no focal point. There's nothing in the landscape that's I'm trying to draw your attention to more than anything else. And again, there's some advantages to doing that. It basically simplifies the composition. If you are going to create a center of interest or a focal point, you need to figure out how you're going to do that. And very often, one of the ways in which people do that is through contrast in values or contrast in colors. So again, if you have an open composition, one less thing to worry about. So this was the final painting. I was quite happy with it. The whole painting took maybe 5 minutes to complete. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you'd like to subscribe, just click on the big red button below, and I'll see you in the next video.